Today we're diving deep into a topic that every young adult should understand, the ins and outs of credit cards. Well, welcome to the Hands of Financial channel, where we adopt a relaxed approach to exploring everything about finance. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. So first things first, what exactly is a credit card? A credit card is a card issued by a financial institution like a bank or a credit union that allows you to borrow money to make purchases. When you use a credit card, you essentially are borrowing funds from the card issuer with the agreement that you're going to repay back the borrowed amount plus any applicable fees or interest charges at a later date. It is a convenient way to pay for goods and services without needing cash up front, but it's important to use credit card responsibly to avoid accumulating debt. Now let's talk about how actually do credit cards work. So how do you get a credit card? Well, first you need to apply for a card application. You apply for a credit card either online, in person, or through the mail. The credit card issuer evaluates your credit history and financial situation to determine if you qualify for the card. Number 2 is card approval. If you are approved, you'll receive the credit card in the mail along with information about your credit limit, interest rate, fees, and any other reward or benefits associated with that card. Next is making purchases on that credit card. You can use your credit card to make purchases at stores, online, or even over the phone, just like you would with cash or even a debit card. Number 4, the billing cycle. Each month, the credit card issuer will send you a statement summarizing your purchases, payments, or any fees or interest charges occurred during that billing cycle. Number 5 is the payment due date. You have a grace period, typically around 21 to 25 days, to pay off your balance without incurring any interest charges. And number 6, payment options. You can choose to pay off your full balance or make a minimum payment or pay any amount in between those. It's important to pay at least the minimum amount to avoid late fees and negative impacts on your credit score. Number 7 is the interest charges. If you carry a balance from month to month, the credit card issuer will charge you an interest on the remaining balance. This is known as the annual percentage rate, or APR. And credit limit. Your credit card has a predetermined credit limit, which is the maximum amount of money you can borrow at any given time. Exceeding this limit, it may result in fees or declined transactions. And also, we want to remember it also affects your credit score, your credit card activity, including your payment history. Credit card utilization rate affects your credit score. Responsible use, such as making timely payments and keeping your balances low relative to your credit limit, can help improve your credit score over time. This brings us to our next point. Understanding credit card terms and their fees. It's important to know what you're getting into before applying for a credit card. Key terms to look out for include your annual percentage rate, again, which is APR, which is the interest rate charged on your outstanding balance, and annual fees, which some credit cards charge for the privilege of using them. So now let's talk about the different types of credit cards there are. You have reward cards, which offer perks like cash back, maybe they're travel rewards or points for every dollar spent. Then there are secured cards, which require a security deposit and are more designed for people with limited or poor credit history. I'm going to create a separate video that goes more into the top travel cards, cashback cards, and so on in a future video. One of the biggest benefits of using a credit card is building and maintaining good credit. Your credit score is a measure of your credit worthiness, and responsible credit card use can help improve it over time. We want to remember to pay your bills on time. That's key, on time, and keep your credit card balances low. Of course, though, remember, with great power comes great responsibility. It's important to use credit cards wisely and to avoid falling into debt. We want to make sure that we're setting a budget. Only charge what you can afford to pay off each month and resist the temptation to overspend on your credit card. And lastly, let's just debunk some common credit card myths and misconceptions. Let's debunk some more of the common credit card myths that you might have heard out there. Myth number 1, carrying a balance helps build credit. Reality, you don't need to carry a balance to build credit. Paying your statement balance in full and on time each month can actually help you improve your credit score. Myth number 2, closing a credit card will help improve your credit score. The actual reality to this is closing a credit card can actually lower your credit score by reducing your available credit and increasing your credit utilization ratio. It's generally better to keep the card open, especially if it has no annual fee on it. Myth number 3, applying for multiple credit cards at once won't hurt your credit score. But the reality is applying for multiple credit cards within a short period can temporarily lower your credit score due to the hard inquiries on your credit report. It's best to space out your credit card applications. Myth number 4, credit cards with annual fees aren't worth it. The reality is, while annual fee cards may seem costly, they often come with valuable rewards, perks, and benefits that can outweigh the fee. It's very important to assess the benefits against the cost to determine if the card is worth it for your spending habits. Again, I'm going to make a separate video on this. Myth number 5, making only the minimum payment is okay. Again, the reality, while making the minimum payment avoids late fees, it can lead to a higher interest charge and prolong the time it takes to pay off your balance. Paying more than a minimum helps save money on interest and pay off the debt faster. And again, I would recommend to pay off your balance in full each month. Myth number 6, credit cards are only for emergencies. The reality is credit cards can be used for everyday purchases, but it's essential to use them responsibly. Using a credit card for regular expenses and paying off the balance in full each month can help build credit and earn rewards. You should set up an emergency fund for emergencies. Myth number 7, you need to carry balances to earn rewards. Again, in the reality, you can earn rewards on credit card purchases without carrying a balance, as long as you pay your statement balance in full and on time each month. And then you can enjoy the rewards without incurring the interest charges. Well, that wraps up our crash course on credit cards. Whether you're a credit card newbie or a seasoned pro, I hope you found this video helpful and enlightening. Remember, with knowledge and responsible use, credit cards can be a valuable financial tool. Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Until next time, take care.